everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So, here it is our day 15 of 60 days challenge. After so long, I have been thinking of what topic should I discuss and what kind of talks should I do because most of the time I'm speaking those things, like I'm speaking on those things which are not structured. So today I thought that I'm going to take a topic and I will try to talk on that. Okay, how I deal with such people who judge me all of the time. So the day when I started doing my prep of need exam, there were lots of people who were saying to my parents that you don't need to send your daughter out of your house, away from your home, to another city, to such a place where you are not living with your family. And they all were unready to send me, but at that point my parents were not agreed on this. I was arguing with my mother that I have to go, that I have to go. And after lots of argument with my parents, like in the juggling of convincing them, I got to know about one thing, that there is only one way of convincing my parents, and that is like connecting thoughts, like those thoughts which are similar. I have to talk on those topics, and that's how I can convince my father. My mother was always in support with me, but initially my father was also like from starting in support with me. But the thing is, he was not agreed on sending me at age of 17 out of the house, away from home for the first time. It was a very challenging step which he has taken for me. So I convinced him somehow and he agreed, because my mother was also supporting me in that situation. So at that point, friends of my father were not agreed on this thing, because my father is kind of a person who always takes advice from their friends, and that's a good idea. No problem in this. When you are taking a big decision, it's important to take advice from your like friends and your someone whom you think as a teacher. It's good for taking like any kind of advices and suggestions from friends. And I am feeling like, I was feeling at that point that why they are like, why those people are not agreed on this. And they were right, I think. They were saying to my father that you need to send your daughter after 12th class, but I was very much I was kind of a person who was literally very determined to go after 10th only. And so at that point, nobody was in support with me except my mother. So at that point, I got to know about one thing, that as a girl, sending a daughter out of the house, it's a big thing, not a big, like it's not a small deal for middle class families. And at that point, I got to realize this, that there is a unsaid pressure over your head, that when you are going out of your house away for studies, you need to do some, and you need to give some kind of results that should be aligned with your goals, and that should be like good result, not a bad result. But in 11th I've done good work, I've studied well. But in 12th, their lockdown came and everything has happened. So overall 2 3 years like just went like nothing, like nothing. And I was thinking of what should I do now in that time, because in lockdown I gave my exam, so I didn't get selection for the like whatever attempts. How many attempts? Like almost 45 attempts. I just got failed every time, and every time lots of people were there judging me, giving me lots of opinions and lots of criticism, and lots of kind of unsaid pressure over me. And I was thinking that why is it so? Because at that point my parents are actually very upset with my results, and they are not happy because results are not coming as I expected. And friends of my father are completely pressurizing my parents just to give some kind of opinion on this, like why are you giving again and again same opportunity to your children, this and that. So in that phase my father was not well. His health issues were going on, and right now also he's taking medicine. So it was a very serious topic, like how do I think of my children. He was very serious about this topic. But I don't know what happened. For the first time in my life, I was feeling, I have wasted my money, I have wasted everything, I have lost all the hope. And at that point, all the relatives from my father's side, from my mother's side, all the friends of my brothers, all my friends of school and my coaching and my everywhere who knows me, everyone literally gave opinion on me, and they tried to judge me because I was not getting good marks. And everyone started saying that you should have given another option to your another option, to go into another field to your children, because your child is not doing well in the science field. You need to give another opportunity where you can give option of doing RAS, IAS, uh, kind of government jobs, which are out of science league. And they were telling me that you should go there, and maybe you can get results out of there, and this and that. So it was a very difficult in between, because of some people were literally like pointing out to me, and they were saying that, why don't you do something, you are wasting your time. And I have seen that many friends of mine, not friends of mine, they were classmate or tuition mate of me, they literally made fun of me. They laughed at me because I was not good at my studies, I didn't get selection in government college. And my lots of classmates also made fun of me, and I was feeling, at one time I can't answer everyone, but I might be doing something great in my life like at some phase. And at that point I will say, and I will reply these all people who are just pointing out at me, that what is called patience. And if I have to show that, I will take time and I will do work on myself, I will prove myself. And those people who have literally criticized me for not getting selection, see, it's a very serious topic, not for me only, for my not only for me, for my family also. And it's a very 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 upsetting topic for sometimes when it comes to talk about NEET prep. And I have seen that in those years my father was getting lots of options. Like, if he would have thought that she's not doing well, he might give me lots of problems in my life, but he didn't give me, because he was working on the positive side of my journey. He was trying to be more calm, composed, and he was trying to be more genuine with me. He has a My father has a very strong bond with me, and he always tries his best just to give me the better life, give me all the privileges, give me all kind of facilities, all kind of positive environment that he can give from his side. He always tries his 99.99% he gives every percent of his efforts just to make my life better. So I can't point out to my father that, you didn't give me this thing and that's why I got failed. Even in bad times, he literally tried to give me every privilege. For example, I didn't have computer for my online classes, he provided me that computer. At times I didn't have phone when I have to go quota for my studies and online classes were going on along with offline classes. He gave me phone for the first time in my 12th exam. And after that he gave me a tablet for my study. So he gave me lots of things. Apart from that, for every year 4 to 5 lakh rupees spending on me, it's a big deal, but he didn't question me, he didn't tell me anything like what he is going through. He always tried to give me every kind of thing which is needed and which is important in my life. So I always feel that how is this possible, like everybody around you is poking you, is criticizing you for giving this much facilities, this much availability of resources to your children, and still you are that much positive, still you are giving that support to your children. It's a big 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 commendable thing, because it is something which I've never seen in my relatives, in my family background. Like, sometimes even now when my father has this much courage that he is sending me abroad for my studies, and that's a big 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 step. It's not a small deal, it's so big, and it's a very very big issue in my family. Like, why is he sending his daughter abroad? It's a big question mark that nobody wants to send me outside of this country, and everyone is thinking that let your daughter get married. Why are you just uh, doing late to her marriage? And this kind of thoughts, just let your, like, how is that possible? Like, instead of, like, pushing your children towards success or brighter future, you are thinking of sending your daughter to another's house to do that house chores and just live your life like a hell. I consider this, that when you are unemployed as a girl, you will have to do that slavery in others house. I have this opinion. Not everyone's. If someone wants to do job and then no, somebody is forcing that you will have to, like, get married, and then that daughter is going somewhere's house, and it is like a torture on that girl. If she is not wanting to do that, how somebody can say to their his her parents that you should do this and that? Why are you just coming in between? Yeah, why are you? I just want to question all those people, and I will question those people, not by asking, not through words. I will show them like what they have done. If their mentality is not at that level, is it's not that mean like everybody should be like that. 99% of the times what's happening, people of average mindset are always trying to and pull back those people who are doing great and better than them. So I just feel that if my father is taking this much risk, what is the problem? Why other people are just, like, literally poking him for sending me? Like, he is getting all kind of criticism just because he is taking this step. And it's really very sad that if someone is giving this opportunity to his daughter, it's a big blessing. Yeah, it's something which is life changing. You should be proud of that person. Like, oh, he has a guts, he has lots of guts, and he's taking this much risk, taking that leap of faith in her daughter. It's a very proud thing. I am proud of my father. I'm not making fun of this. I just want to say that if someone is trying his best to give better future to their children, why? When it comes to giving better future to boys, nobody question that. Because in my own family, in my own relatives, I have seen that somebody at my age is going abroad, doing MBBS, doing other degrees, and he will get married after 30 years of age. Nobody is questioning that. But if a girl is going somewhere and she will get married after 30, everybody is questioning that. Why are you sending your daughter? Isn't it good? Isn't it bad? You tell me. Isn't it bad? It is bad because sometimes it's important to give equality factor. People say that, girls and boys are equal. And I am telling you, and I am trying to explain this thing to myself. Where is equality? Where is equality? Getting married is the only one thing which relates girls. It's not a part of the boys' journey. They are. It is. Then why always society is pressurizing girls for get married? You do with your boys. Why don't you do that? In case of girls, everybody is there questioning that. Everybody is here to criticize his or her parents. I'm not getting this idea. And I know many people will get offended after listening this. But I have this opinion. If somebody has problem, it's their problem, not mine. And today I was very sure that I have to talk about this topic. Like, it's not a small topic, yeah. It's a big topic. In my life, I have seen this. So why am I speaking this much on this topic? Because it's my personal life related, and I have experienced these all things. And I can say my father has that sense what is called equality in boys and girls. I haven't seen somebody in my relatives, in my society, simple circle which I have seen. Nobody is there, and nobody has all the guts which my father has. So I'm not giving this statement that only my father has that kind of guts. I'm trying to say that all the people who have this kind of thinking, that they can take any kind of leap of faith just to prove that their children are worth more than this, Only marriage is not the solution. I'm telling you, life is very long and nobody knows how many years you will survive, you will live this life. But one thing we can make sure is we are living like what we want in our life. We are enjoying every bit moment of our life, and we are happily doing something. We are not doing something under pressure. And these kind of thoughts, nobody tell me what is going on. When you experience something, when something happens to you, you get this kind of thoughts. And that's something which is I have experienced, and I'm going to question everyone, not now, but later, when I'll get that level of understanding, get that level of maturity, and at that level where I can question someone. Today I'm just trying to say that whatever it is, but I would love to say this, that please understand the difference between equality and something which you are trying to portray. There is a huge difference. Many people says that we have given equal opportunities to girls and boys, and where is that opportunity when you are saying that your boy can go outside, can do studies, but girls can't do that at that age? Is there any answer of that question to somebody? If has, like I have experienced this, and it's gonna be like lifetime experience of for me. And I'll have to understand the deeper sense of this thing, like how a person who is devastated, person who is completely at their bad phase, but still he has that guts that he can do everything for their children, and at the same time people around him are trying to pull him back so that he cannot do something for his children, not children's. So at the end, I just want to say I'm very thankful for all those people who have supported me in this journey, just to get this much confidence in me that I can go and I can do my studies. I can have that much voice. This voice which you are listening, hearing, this is not my voice. This is what I ingrained in myself from my surrounding, from my familiar people. Not my family people, familiar people, all the people whom I've met, they gave me this kind of opinion about themselves. And it's my circle. That's why I'm thinking like these thoughts. No doubt. No doubt. That's it. I hope you will like this topic, because it is completely from my heart. Nothing is fake in this, nothing is just for saying. It's very real. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.